Yes, yes. Miss Tiki is so glad it's Friday. It's my Friday, and I primp if I want to. I primp if I want to. Good morning, guys. How y'all living out there this morning? I hope everybody is having a blessed day. I hope everything is good in the hood. And I did my black ink crew last night. I kind of left it dark because I ain't feel like putting on all that makeup. Or I had on something from earlier. But primping, I didn't feel like it, y'all. So I left it dark. I didn't try to light it up. And it is what it is. But how y'all living out there? Quick, fast, and in a hurry. Let's get into the United Airlines incident, where they needed 4 employees to be flown to a different destination so they could keep the company running afloat, keep everything on time. And 9 times out of 10, it probably was flight attendants. So nobody knows about this little small fine print that we never pay attention to, because I know I don't. I've been caught so many times in situations where I did not pay attention to the fine print. And I have been screwed over so many times. I just said, oh, okay. But this day, they needed 4 people to volunteer. Nobody volunteered. So they singled out this young man, like everybody is saying, who was sitting alone. And y'all say, just because he was black, no. Everybody say, the man said, you pulled me out because I was Asian. He pulled the race card. They pulled him to, they decided to choose him to be the one to give up his seat. Well, this young man was not having it today. He needed to get back just like everybody else, okay? And so, when they asked him to leave, and I'm like, why did they just go straight to this man? Did they stereotype him? Y'all hear me down in the comments. Do you think they stereotyped the young man, or was he just the first one they seen sitting alone and they feel like wherever he was going wasn't important? I don't think that's right. No matter who they would have chose, it would have been some issues, okay? So they went and got the security, and they told doctor, we find out, you gotta go. He was like, no, I ain't having it. So they grabbed him, strong-armed him, manhandled his ass, and pulled him, and he started screaming and hollering. I guess undoubtedly he must have bumped his head or hit his nose, and his face was bloody. And he was screaming at the top of his lungs, and everybody was like, recording it, like, you guys, at that point, oh, it's hot. At that point, security, wouldn't you have said, you know what, I don't want to be liable for this man if something happened, and then I'm going to release you. I'm going to let you go. Because then at that time, you could be sued for any, harm you do to this young man. Well, undoubtedly, the United Airlines security felt like they were top dogs, and they said, come on, boo, you got to go. So they drug his ass out. He hollering and screaming. Everybody videotape. Y'all know social media is the devil. Y'all hear me down in the comments. Do y'all feel like social media is the devil? So social media, everybody has posted this video of these guys pulling this man out. This man hollering and screaming. His face is bloody. And now it has came out. The bad publicity have taken the stocks down over $1 million or something to that aspect. In one day, the stocks have fell drastically, okay? Have fallen. So anyway, United Airlines go on and issue an apology, and I'm on Instagram or Twitter last night, and they state that everybody who was on that flight will be reimbursed their money. So I need all my tikis, all my peoples, all my whoever watching this morning, today, whenever, y'all hear me down in the comments. How would you have felt if that was you? And 9 times out of 10, we never read the fine print, small print. And would you sue? I know I would, because he should. First of all, the way they drug him out. Now, he didn't have a case when they told him he had to go, and they chose him. Okay, we need to get 4 employees, probably flight attendants, to this next destination, or probably some pilots, and whatever, what now, whomever. We need to get 4 employees so we can get this next flight off and going. But, you know, after all this has happened, now we find out, excuse me guys, now we found out that this young man was a doctor. He got 4 kids that are doctors, or all his children doctors. And then TMZ want to go pull up, he's been charged with, you know, prescribing. Oh, okay, who cares what he done wrong? That day he was innocent, and you are allegedly innocent until you're proven guilty. So I don't understand, why would you go pull up what he done wrong? He didn't do nothing wrong that day. He was just sitting there minding his business, and he was a doctor. He needed to get to a different place to see his patients, and he's an internist. Okay, so my thing is, guys, you know, y'all hit me down in the comments. Do you feel like they treated him unjustly? Do you feel like he should have just said, okay, let me get off the flight? Or do you think it is what it is, and now we have to deal with all this bull crap? But you guys, I'm not gonna keep you long. Y'all have a lucky day. Thanks for hanging out with Miss Tiki. Y'all hit that like button, subscribe, comment. Let me know what's going on, how y'all doing, how y'all feeling, and how y'all living. You guys, y'all have a lucky day. Bye-bye.